Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for inviting me to speak to you this morning in Assembly. My name's Helen Harrison. I'm the head of Fettes College, and I wish I was with you in person in your stunning chapel, hearing your beautiful choir sing as I did last year. Not possible at the moment, so what's the next best thing? Well, I thought bring you into Fettes College Chapel, this beautiful heart of the school. Now, I want to talk to you this morning about some values and some things we hold dear here, and I know that's the same with you in Cargilfield. I think one of the amazing things as we reopen schools, I'm sure Mr Taylor and all the staff at Cargilfield feel the same, was seeing that positive enthusiasm of pupils as they returned to the campus, returned to school, and we all got down to our school routines. Yes, you'll have enjoyed being in the classroom and doing your sport and activities, but really, it was those friendships, wasn't it? It was seeing everybody, it's having those face-to-face contact that we'd so missed, and that friendship is what I'd like to talk to you about today. We at Fettes are about to celebrate a birthday. We all love birthdays, don't we? Well, at Fettes on Monday, this coming Monday, Monday the 5th of October, we are celebrating our 150th birthday, and we're so excited about it. What it has meant is that I've had the opportunity to delve into the archives, to find out great things from the past. And I'd like to talk to you about our first headmaster, Dr. Potts. Now, Dr. Potts this time, 150 years ago, he was in his study thinking about the school that he was about to start, thinking about those 53 boys that were about to become Fettesians. Now, I'm not on my own in chapel. I would like to introduce you to Bella Buchanan-Smith, maybe known to you, a Cargilfield. And so she came through Cargilfield and has come to us at Fettes and is now in the upper six, which might make some of the staff at Cargilfield feel a bit old. She's doing brilliant things, one of our school prefects. And I've asked her to read a few words as I go through this assembly. The first is, because I want to give you a feel of who Dr. Potts was, the legend that he was, this great headmaster. And what better to do than by the words of one of the boys writing home, one of those first 53 boys. So Bella, would you read from that letter, please, about Dr. Potts?
He came into hall, gave us a welcome and shook hands with everyone. His dignity, I almost said majesty, and his beautiful voice impressed my small mind then, and I've never lost the impression.
Brilliant, thank you very much. So this was a headmaster that these boys held in awe. He had a real vision for the school. Academics was really, really key, but nurturing the whole individual. He wrote that in his letters to the trustees right at the beginning. He wanted it to be more than everything just in the classroom. Now, in the first year of Fettes, there were 53 boys, as I've said. In the second year, 95, and in the third year, 137. All from home. They just came from home. They were educated by governesses or tutors, and they came to Fettes. But that all changed because Dr. Potts had a friend, a real friend, somebody he shared values with, and that friend was called Charles Darnell. And Charles Darnell came from down south up to Edinburgh, following his dear friend 2 years later. And in 1872, a great school was opened. Have you guessed it? It's Cargilfield. Absolutely. The friendship between Potts and Darnell meant that Cargilfield, absolutely, the pupils from Cargilfield came on to Fettes because they shared this common ground. And all the pupils that came on were called Darnellites in their first year because they cared so deeply about their headmaster, because your first headmaster was a legend as well. And I've got a bit more reading that I'd love Bella to say, and this is actually from Charles Darnell's obituary, so what gets written after you've died. But listen to what great esteem your first headmaster was held in. Thank you, Bella.
Mr. Darnell gained the confidence of his fellow men to quite an exceptional extent, and he did so not by any flatteries or endeavours to please, but by the simplicity and directness of his character. The first and last question he put to himself was, what, under the circumstances, is a dutiful thing to do? And if he saw an answer to this question, he never, under any pressure, deviated from the course he had resolved upon.
So, that's quite, because it's older language, maybe quite tricky to understand, but he was saying, once you've decided something, think about it and go for it. I'd like to take you this way here to a really important part of our chapel now. So the words Bella read were from Charles Darnell, and that was written after his death, that idea of doing something to the best of your ability. I'd love now, and Bella over there, just while you're looking at this message here, Bella, if you could read to us, please, Charles Darnell's great friend Dr. Potts's last message, which was read by the head of school in this chapel 1 hour after his death.
I wish as a dying man to record that loving kindness and mercy have followed me all the days of my life. That firm faith in God is the sole firm stay in mortal life. That all other ideas but Christ are illusionary, and that duty is the one and sole thing worth living for.
Thank you, Bella. So here we go. Here we've got two great headmasters, two Victorian men, two men who would be steeped in the academics, but also had that love of nurturing the individual. Two men who very clearly said important things to them were loving kindness. That friendship that they had, that our schools continue to have, but that are, in this message here, say, be good, look after each other, is a real message that we can take now and forward. So in the week to come, let's think of Dr. Potts and Mr. Darnell and have loving kindness and friendship as we move forward. But then there also is this bit that came from Charles Darnell's obituary and also comes here, and it's this word here, duty. A little bit old-fashioned now, duty. How does that link to what we want to do in life? I think duty, well, is it doing everything Mr. Taylor says? It certainly is doing that, and I'm sure all of you do that at all times. It is doing everything you're told to do, but it's a bit more than that, especially in these great schools that we have. It's doing your best. It's putting yourself out of your comfort zone a little bit and just going for it because these opportunities are here for you. So your duty as being a Fettesian and being a Cargundian or a pupil at Cargilfield is to do your duty by giving your all, do your best. And then Dr. Potts and Mr. Darnell, they'll be so proud of you. I'd like to finish now by asking Bella to read a prayer that will take us forward into this week. Thank you, Bella.
Throughout today, O God, help us to say nothing that will hurt anybody, to do nothing that is unkind or harmful, to think only the best of other people, to repeat nothing that is best forgotten, to treat others as we would like to be treated. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Bella. And thank you very much, everybody at Cargilfield. I hope you have a fantastic week and look forward to seeing you in person soon. Thank you.